It depends on your
culture.
But that doesn't give the right to do that.
But wait, let's
Yeah.
go back to her. She's
matter.
agreeing with the American woman. So why do you agree
What
that?
I mean is that they both need respect. I mean, the man is not superior to the woman. They should be equal. That's
But-
my opinion.
If it's about respect, she's blatantly disrespecting him on the
She's
altar.
not
Thank you.
disrespecting him.
Yes, she
I mean,
is.
if she was seriously saying
Marriage were not what she
Read
wanted
the Bible.
to
And I don't think nobody should be talking about marriage unless they know the
He should have
Bible.
walked away. He should have said, I don't want to
That's
be
true.
here. I don't
Okay,
want to marry
so-
her.
How
He
did you
should
know
have
that
walked
was going to
away.
happen?
Okay, so you said a bunch of things that are incorrect. So number one, you said that
To me, they're not incorrect.
okay, well, look, I understand what you're saying, like in my opinion,
all
but we're
have
talking facts here.
opinions.
Do you genuinely think that a relationship is gonna last, especially a marriage where the woman doesn't obey her
It
man?
depends on many things.
On what?
Like a relationship doesn't last only because of what you're saying. There are many things, many aspects that make up
That's
a
the
relationship.
foundation, though.
Yeah, like a woman's got to follow her man.
It's just
I don't think so.
shallow.
Do you,
I don't think so.
you
and
think women lead relationships? In
they
general, you
both-
think women
they
that lead
both
relationships?
should lead the relationship, both
You
working
can lead
together.
him to the grocery
It's a
store. You can lead him
collaboration.
to the bedroom. You can lead him in the
No, it's a
kitchen.
collaboration.
You can lead him to help him
Hold on,
get a
hold on,
better
stop,
credit
stop,
score.
stop. You said they both can lead?
Yeah.
How?
Where? How does that? That doesn't.
It's a team.
Why does anyone need to
partnership.
lead?
Yes.
Why don't you work together towards
mean,
the
it
common
should be a
goal of
team.
being happy and living a
Okay,
good
see,
life?
this is the difference between
I
how
agree.
men view the world and
Yeah.
how women view the world. Men
Yeah,
tend to
it's
look at the world
crazy.
through hierarchy, right? Like, okay, competence. I am smarter than this individual, so I am the boss. He's second in command, etc. Men understand hierarchy. Women, for some odd reason, you guys don't. The
We
reality
do.
is this: men must be competent, and then they must be in a position of authority over a woman for it to actually work, where she can respect him and defer to his authority. It doesn't work where we're equal. Okay, if I was as strong as you, or as I was tall as you, as I made as much money as you, as smart as you, you'd look at me, he's an equal. But if I'd say, hey, we need to go and do this, you would have maybe a point of issue with that. But if I'm better than you in everything and I'm more experienced, you're going to defer to my
Who
authority.
says that you're better?
What?
Also, why not
says?
why not
Why
communicate?
are you assuming that a man is better than
No,
the
I'm
woman?
saying the man needs to be better to command respect from his
Better
female.
in
should
what
be. He
sense?
should
That's
be
a
better.
big word.
What?
It's a big word. Better. It depends. Like there are different
Stupid.
kinds. There are different kind of intelligences. Like you could be intelligent in one way, and he could be intelligent in another way.
Yeah.
He could be more.
Your man must be more competent than you in things that actually
everything?
matter. In things that
No,
actually
it
matter.
depends.
Maybe you can pick out the drapes or something for the house. But the guy's got to be more competent in how the world works, making money, being more successful, being more intelligent than you are for it to work. Women don't want their equal in general. They want a guy that's better than them in every regard. I mean, I don't know how we don't understand common sense biology here.
I appreciate
I
that
don't
you
think
guys
that's
invited
I've
me
never,
here.
I
but
never
I
learned
honestly
in
cannot.
biology that that's the case.
Well, I think
Never
just the
learned that.
Bible alone. If you are looking to have a husband or you're looking to be a wife, you need to read the Bible because there's nowhere in the Bible that it doesn't say the man does not lead.
Even in religion
Wait, can you
itself,
cite-
there's
can you cite a
hierarchies.
Bible
So
verse?
religion is going to be God, the man, the woman, and then the kids. There's hierarchy wherever you look at it. So honestly speaking,
And if you want to look at it in the Bible, you want to look at it in the Quran, you want to look at it in Asian culture, you want to look at it in Native American culture, you want to look at it in African culture. Why is it that all human species, all different demographics of humans, put men in the leadership roles?
Because y'all
Put your
decided
headphones
so
on.
early that you guys were
Put
so
your
much
headphones
better
on.
than us.
What?
And it's just like been a thing that's existed forever.
Can I
It doesn't
ask-
make it right.
It works though. It works. The world that you enjoy
No,
and
it
you live
doesn't.
in.
It doesn't work. There's so much. There's like, it doesn't.
oh,
Okay.
I don't think.
she's leaving.
it
She's leaving?
works.
Yep.
Thank you for the
All right.
opportunity,
Bye,
but
love.
I
All right,
don't associate with this.
Okay, just leave then. Just leave.
Thank
Don't
you
make
so
it. Don't make it a spectacle.
Nice
Just
to
quickly
meet
But I have a
you.
question.
Just quickly leave. See, this is what I mean. The feminists can't articulate their points. They get triggered and they can't. And yeah, whatever.
That's funny.
It's fine. More space. So, what was I gonna say?
She was arguing a totally different point, and then we asked her, "What are you really arguing?" Couldn't even say that.
Nothing, bro. Low IQ.
Bro.
Dumb feminist as usual. So, tell me one society that's actually existed through time that's a matriarchy. Then.
Oh, I'm not saying there is one. I'm saying, like, it's all been patriarchy, but it's not right, and it hasn't ever led to like something so beautiful. Like, the world's not a gorgeous place, and men have run it forever. Women haven't had the chance to like really step into those roles because over the years, the misogyny that's existed has stayed, and it's stayed present because you guys have always run things. So how do you know you're doing it better? We haven't had a chance because we're women. We're supposed to be submissive. We're supposed to do this and that. Like,
I would argue that women have the easiest existence they've ever had, and I would argue that women live an easier life than men do, and they have more opportunities than men do. As a matter of fact, if you really think that it's a patriarchy and it's so bad, Name one right or privilege that men have that women don't.
I'm not saying it's so bad.
Answer the question.
I am.
If a patriarchy is so bad, name one right or privilege that men have that women don't also enjoy. But I can name a bunch of privileges and rights that women have that men don't have. So explain to me how the patriarchy is bad.
I would say the first thing is like men baseline are always just respected more. You meet a man, you have a conversation, people always respect more.
Really?
Men more naturally. Yes, because forever you guys have said we are the most competent and women aren't. That's why when, as a woman, the amount of times I've been told, like, when I first met you, I thought you were super dumb, but after talking to you, you're really smart. Men don't get told that because you meet a man and men automatically get respect. It's very true. It is.
I disagree. I think
In my
women,
opinion.
I think, see, here's the thing. Women get more opportunities,
And so-
and there's a reason why there's a whole thing called chivalry where we give women preferential treatment, but men don't necessarily get that. If a woman is homeless or if a woman is in a bad situation, she's more likely to get handout money, homeless shelters cater to women. There's a bunch of things in place for women. So I don't know
But
what
you're
you
more
mean by
likely
that.
to get opportunity. You're more likely to get
Really?
taken seriously. You're more likely to get a job than women. It's statistically proven.
That's actually,
all
hold
statistics.
on. Actually, absolutely not. Women are far more likely to get a job if competing with a man. If a woman's name is on a resume, she's more likely to get that job, especially if it's in a male-dominated field.
Nowadays, it's only that way because the past forever it's been men, so they have to do that so that people can't be like, oh, you only hire men. They hire women because it looks good for them.
Do you know
Okay,
why?
so once again, explain to me how the patriarchy oppresses women then, that you're claiming. Because to me, it sounds like y'all get a bunch of opportunities that we don't.
It oppresses us in the way it's happening right now. Is
How?
there's a few men in here talking to us like we're stupid, purposely misunderstanding things we're saying, but we just have to put up with it because we're women and you're men, so you get humbled so much less than us. We are forced to sit here and listen to you, and it is your podcast, and I get that, but it's also like you talk over us. If we talk to you the way you talk to us, that would never slide, ever. But men can do it because you're men, and we have to sit and listen, and it's been that way forever, but that doesn't make it right. Just because it's always been like that doesn't make it the way things are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way they have been.
Well,
you can't just
during-
submit to the way things are forever. Nothing's ever going to change or improve.
Well,
Yeah, and who's to say
actually,
what's
there's
supposed
a bunch
to
of
be?
times where I was speaking and you cut in to make
Multiple
Yeah,
times.
multiple times where you cut in to make points that didn't make sense. And the thing is that we're challenging what you're saying because a lot of things that you're saying are just not true.
No, and that's how I feel about what you're saying. Also, when I cut in, I have a headphone on, like the mic. Sometimes
Oh.
I don't hear when you're talking, and I am sorry, I don't mean to. But it's like I'm not purposely doing it. I hope
But
you know
you're
that. And
still
I've
doing
said
it.
many. You stop talking, and that you do it too. You also talk over me, and you also like you purposely. I feel like try to not understand what I'm saying. Like
I
even if I
understand.
mess a sentence up or something, you immediately are like, okay, why'd you word it like that? And
When-
you say that to get in my head. When in reality, if you listen to my sentence, you would have known exactly what I meant because common sense
I'm
and
a mind
critical
reader now?
thinking.
I'm a
No,
mind
it's
reader now?
critical thinking. It's hearing a sentence and it's like when you get a text from your friend and it's a paragraph and one word's mistyped. You're not gonna like send back and be like, "What'd you say?" Like you're gonna read it, you're gonna figure it out, critically think. like it's not
no,
hard.
because you've made a bunch of arguments based on how you feel and not necessarily what's real.
And
That's the issue.
I worded it wrong, but you also are making arguments on how
Worded it
you
wrong?
feel. You feel like women need someone who's superior. Where is it in the books? Where's the numbers? Can I see them? Can I see all the women you've spoken to? Like you are saying how you feel, but you're not wording it as I feel. You're saying women are this. You're stating it as facts, but they're not facts.
So
they're
women
how you
don't want a
feel, but you're
man-
stating it like it's a fact.
It is
See,
a
and you
fact.
interrupt me too, and so it's like you can't just shame me and make me feel like bad about it because
'Cause
you
you're
do
incorrect.
it. And we're also debating, and people interrupt each other as well. But I don't think I'm incorrect. And you're right, it is my opinion. But
Oh
so
my
is most of everything you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is facts. Women, by and large, want a man that's better than them in every metric: height, income, strength, competence. The women on average want a guy that makes 56% more money than they do. Like
Women
everything
on
I'm
average.
saying,
So where'd you get that number from? You said
There
women
was-
on average 50%. Where'd you get it
women women, college-educated women especially, want a man that makes about 56% more money than they do. There's been studies on this. Okay. Women don't want a man that's equal to them. It's called hypergamy. It's biology. Women want a man that's better than them. Women, since the beginning of time, have either married across or above hierarchy lineages. That's just how it's always been. So this isn't my opinion or how I feel. This is what's real. You, on the other hand, have made a bunch of arguments based on how you feel. Well, I don't think women are this way. They are.
Your arguments are the same, though. You also are making opinionated arguments,
He's not.
but you're saying it with passion. You're saying there's these articles, so pull it up. Show me the
We
numbers
have a list
where.
of articles here.
Yeah,
you can see after the show.
you're free to
And
go
when this
ahead
is
and look
done,
at the
we watch
studies
the show,
after.
you're gonna realize
Yeah.
you said a bunch of stuff that was not true at all. He's just correcting you in
So
real time.
what are some things I said that weren't true? Can you name me some?
You said that women don't want a man that's superior to them.
My words were, I'm a woman and I don't. You can say some women, but you can't say women because I'm a woman.
I said
you all
women in
women?
general.
No. Are you all women?
Oh, not at all. No, I'm only one woman.
Exactly.
I hate to be against women, but we could do a poll just here and just do the percentage. How many women
And I
here
did that earlier,
want to
and
be
most
a
of the
man?
girls said that they prefer the man that's
Is
better.
9 women out of literally everyone. Like, there's 9 women.
We've interviewed 3,000 women plus, pretty much, or
Over
about to be-
2,500.
I would say if you
Out
want
of
their facts, just watch
millions?
the podcasts in the past, and then you could just see what they're
What if
talking
we
about.
I've seen them, but it's like the amount of people you've had
Women
on, even all
prefer.
together, like combined, is such a minuscule amount of people compared
Where's
to the
your
amount of
stats?
women in the world.
Where's your stats?
To what argument? To what numbers? What numbers did I give
To
you
your
that you want
argument
stats to?
That women don't want a bigger, stronger,
Yeah.
better man.
My only argument is it's not all women. Everyone is different. You are
No,
generalizing.
How do you know?
Did I ever say
Because
all?
I'm a woman who knows so many women, and most of the women I met think the way that I do.
How old are you?
What's
old
that?
are you?
I'm 22.
You haven't lived long enough to meet half of the women that even have had successful relationships. Most of the women you
And
know.
I'm not saying
you're
that.
still-
That's not the argument at
But it has
all.
to be because you can only give opinions off of experience. You haven't had enough experience in your life. I'm going on 35. I haven't had enough experience in life to sit here and say this is the majority of how women think. I can only tell you from what you have experienced,
Exactly.
right?
That's what I'm trying to say is you can't sit here and say all women. My argument
can
was
say his
most,
experience.
most,
I never
Yeah,
said all.
most.
I never
like,
said
come
all.
on, like,
Yeah.
okay. You keep saying
I think you're
women
missing the
this
this,
is why
women
we
that.
correct you
Talking about.
I
because you
said a
say stuff like
majority
that.
in general. I never said all.
Well, there are a few times you've said word for word women this, women that. Some women,
general.
most
He's
women.
speaking and drown.
I always say in general
Okay, Chris.
or a majority. I never say all. I never speak in absolutes. I speak in majority.
Yeah,
I
hear
showed
you.
it. I proved it to you here at the table. I've said it before. I've named a couple of stats, and your only argument is my experience, my opinion, what I think. Well, I hate to say it. You're 22 years old and you don't know anything.
But the poll you
So
just ran
you're-
with 9 women isn't like
And
an
I told
argument.
you I have a body of evidence of where I've spoken about almost 2,500 plus women. I have studies on my side. Like, it's irrefutable that women look for a man that's better than them in every regard. Like, that's not an opinion. That's an absolute fact.
And you're arguing it, but you want a wealthy man. You want a man to provide.
I didn't say that. I haven't said that.
You don't want a broke man. You don't want to sleep in the car with him.
Yeah.
You want to make sure he has a house of his own, a roof over his head, a car to drive.
I just want a guy that supports me and
It
treats me
sounds-
good.
it sounds
Supports
good.
Man,
that's
you
the
don't
key
want
to
that.
it.
I think supports
You don't
me
want a
like
man that
emotionally.
supports you.
He can't. That
You want a
support
man that
runs
supports you. You
dry.
gotta-
Hold on, I
yeah.
don't want to talk over her.
Sorry, my bad.
The